Wah, wah, wah.
We're gonna watch top 5 scary ghost videos that'll make you cry for date.
The Witching Board.
The Witching Board.
Popular paranormal live streamer Ricky Velasquez and his wife Liz traveled to an allegedly haunted house somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. Now, apparently the story of this place is truly...
Hello? I might be big. Am I too big? Should I move myself over? Maybe I should move myself over a little bit. Maybe I'm slightly too big. Let's move myself over. I'm not used to it. I need to figure out where my other spot is. I swear the haunted houses in Mexico are so much scarier than any haunted house in North America.
dark and disturbing, because Ricky will only mention that the house was once home to an extremely large family named Hernandez. Apparently some tragic...
No.
No. No. Are you disagreeing with me that saying Mexican haunted houses are scarier?
An unspeakable event occurred at the Hernandez home, and most of the family, including many women and children, lost their lives. Now, whatever did happen, apparently it was so horrific that many people still leave candles at the house to pay their respects to this day. So after exploring the down...
See, I don't know if I necessarily believe in ghosts. I think there's more like bad juju or like bad energies. So when the house like this, it had so much tragedy, I imagine there's like a lot of bad jujus.
Stairs, Ricky and Liz head up to the second floor, and that's when they begin to experience something that makes their blood run cold. Ricky is broadcasting their exploration live on YouTube, and as he reads comments from his live stream audience, this happens.
¿Fuiste tú? No, man. Oh, güey. Bebé, háblale tú. No sé.
Hola. That sounded like an animal to me. I imagine there's a lot of animals living in this house. It sounds like a bat. Or the chupacabra. No, I heard something. See, you know, it's dark, it's late at night, the house probably stinks, and you hear a sound, and then suddenly it's a chupacabra!
The couple hears very strange sounds from somewhere on the top floor. Banging, moaning, and even what sounds like the voice of a young child.
No, man.
So now, in an attempt to make contact with the dead, Ricky and Liz decide to use a Ouija board. And as you might have guessed, it did not go well. During the Ouija...
Were they trolling each other? Imagine trolling your husband or your wife like that with the Luigi board.
There are disturbing sounds coming from the house. Then something happens that absolutely scares the shit out of them.
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
That sounded like wind. It didn't sound like yes.
Liz, muévete de aquí. Muévete. Muévete.
That was just the lady that lives there!
While using the Ouija board, Liz asks, "Are you here with us?" To which a terrifying little voice replies, "Yes." Ricky believes that he hears the voice coming from right behind him. So he looks through a clothing rack that is nearby and sees the horrifying, deathly pale face of a woman.
Yeah, but
The
that
couple
could
has had enough,
just
and
be
they
a
just run
woman.
out of there as fast as they can. Now, keep in mind that all of this was broadcast live on YouTube, so whether it's real or not, it would have been much harder to fake. But
No, it wouldn't have been much harder to fake. You could have literally pre-planned it. Like, come on. Also, why are you insulting that person? A ghostly paleness, really?
whether it is real or fake, the footage is definitely very creepy. But if you want to take a look at the video for yourself, you can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube channel.
You know what? It actually kind of looks like a doll, guys. It kind of looks like a creepy doll.
Ricky Velasquez. Get me out of here.
Get me
A
out.
group of friends are having a great time in Torreon, Mexico when they decide to go on a very popular tourist attraction.
The creepy things happen always in Mexico. It being a living person would honestly be so much worse. The living scare me so much more than the ghosts do. Honestly, like ghosts, like can they really even hurt you? You think it's a prank? That's what I think so too. Either a prank, somebody trying to prank them, or a stage. You know, like they put something there. Like the way he thought he heard it going from there, but it didn't sound like it was coming from the closet.
The Cristo de la Noa's cable car ride. The cable car provides beautiful scenery of the city as it transports tourists up the mountain and through the streets of
Ooh.
Torreon. With such a spectacular bird's eye view of the city, the group of friends can't help but take a video to capture the moment. But what happens on this particular ride is very disturbing.
Mándenle saludos a Robert que está allá para acá. ¿Estás transmitiendo, amigo? Está transmitiendo. ¿Quién está gritando?
It's probably somebody getting kidnapped.
¿Sí oyeron? Una niña que se siente sola. No, una niña.
What sounds like the voice of a little girl can be heard screaming in terror, and the group has no idea where the voice is coming from. Now, after the video was shared on Facebook, many shocked viewers believe they hear the girl say, quote, "Get me out of here. I feel alone."
That too. So me, it sounds like it's coming from one of the buildings. Maybe the girl was kidnapped. I mean, that can always happen. People get kidnapped all the time.
But unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. So if you do, please let me know what you think the girl is saying down in the comments. Did the group accidentally capture a paranormal event on camera? You decide. We need...
See, coming sounds really far and loud. Like somebody's screaming for help. That poor person. That poor child. I have fart. Perfect. Sexy. What? You don't like when I'm farting, huh? You don't like it? You don't like it? I like it. I need to... The gas needs to be released sometimes, okay? Gas just needs to be released. Hey, who's farting? You, obviously.
Need scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at newstop5@gmail.com. 7 days.
Oh, 7.
Popular Japanese paranormal investigators Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film are contacted by a desperate landlord of an allegedly haunted apartment. The landlord claims
There are so many like rundown, it's absolutely destroyed old houses in Japan that would be so creepy to walk into just because it's like super rundown and rotten and disgusting. So I'm not surprised that there'd be scary, creepy buildings in Japan.
that just over 10 years ago, a family of 3 rented the apartment. One night, the father had an unexplained psychotic break and took the lives of his wife and child inside the apartment. Their bodies were found hidden in the closet. The father went on the run, and he was never found. Since the horrific incident, the owner finds it impossible to get tenants to stay in the apartment for more than a week. He says that within 7 days, all of them abruptly decide to just move out. So the landlord challenges the Omagatoki team to live in the apartment for 1 week to figure out just what it is about the property that causes tenants to refuse to stay.
7 days.
I guess they have to stay in this place for 7 days. That would make anybody go crazy and feel like they're seeing things. You know what I mean?
Investigator Tomo accepts the challenge and decides to live in the apartment alone for 7 days. A static camera records Tomo as he sleeps and spends time in the bedroom, where the tragedy took place 10 years earlier.
チャレンジ1日目、さっきまでね、ヒロ君と一緒にいたんで、そんなに感じなかったんですけど、やっぱりね、一人ぼっちになっちゃうと。
Oh, being alone in this room would be so scary.
周り何もないんで、本当に奥の方な物件なんで。
See, the worst part of 7 days in this abandoned apartment would be like you'd be so bored. Like, look at him; he's just reading a book or maybe a manga. He should just like have brought a Switch or something.
本当、何かあったら、本当どうしようみたいな感じはあるんですけど、まあね、動画的に、微妙ですけど、まあ7日間何もなく無事に過ごせれば。
See, this is giving me solitary confinement.
いいかなと思うんですけどね。いやどうでしょう。特に、やることもなくて、ちょっと眠くなってきたんで、もう初日はこんな感じで寝ようと思います。
Tomo spends the first 2 nights and nothing really happens. But on the 3rd night, at around midnight, Tomo notices something very odd in the bathroom.
いやなんかさっき見て、あれなんか人影に見えないっすね。
It does look like somebody's shadow.
めちゃくちゃビビって外確認しに行ったんですよ。
Do you guys ever look at something and then look away and think you saw something and then you look back and you didn't see it? I feel like I do that all the time where I'm just like, what's happening over there? And then you look back, you're like, it's nothing. I swear I just projected something over there with my mind. Sorry. I'm a little eepy.
で確認何もないんですよね。
The music!
こういるように見えないですか。おかしいよ。なんだろう。
A strange shadow can be seen in the window, but Tomo can't find anything outside that could be casting the unexplained shadow.
Well, it could be the shadow could be casted from wherever the light is, right? So like the item could be further away. Like the person could be like across the way, wherever the light is coming from. Because when you go outside, there's also no light.
Then the next night, night number 4, and things get a bit weirder.
See, now he's starting to mess with his
トイ
brain.
レに行こうと思って気づいたんですけど、昨日フロアのすりガラスのところになんか影みたいなのがあったじゃないですか。で、
Yeah, because it was coming from the other building.
もう影みたいなのに映ったような気がするんだけど。
The shadow's gonna get you, Ted!
なんだったんだ。
The shadow from the night before has now disappeared as mysteriously as it came. But when Tomo goes to bed, he's disturbed several times while trying to sleep, as he keeps getting the eerie feeling that someone is in the room with him, standing near the closet. Cut to nights 5 and 6, and now Tomo starts to complain that he hasn't been able to sleep as he keeps hearing unexplained footsteps and even more terrifying.
Honestly, like solitary confinement can mess with somebody's brain. This is what this is.
The unexplained mumbling voice of a woman. Now it's day 7. Tomo is exhausted and considers quitting the 7-day challenge and just going home, even though there's only 1 day left. Eventually, he decides that he can tough it out and stays for the 7th and final.
See, what would be more realistic is if he went out during the day, or is he just staying here? Is he staying here all day, like confined into this place, or is he only staying the night? That's the question, right? Because if he's spending all day, all night in this place, it's gonna make you go crazy.
Final night. The investigator wakes up the next day refreshed and happy. He says he finally got a great night's sleep in the apartment.
Yay!
急遽トモさんに来てもらいました。トモさんは昨日の夜の出来事なんですけど、最終日、本当に何も覚えてないんですか？特に夢だとかうなされたとかっていうこともないんですか？
いや、なんかね、一番ぐっすり寝るとかな。朝まで多分ずっと寝てたと思う。
本当に何も変わったことは何もなかったんですね。
そうだね、全然何も。昨日は怖い夢も見てないしね。何もなかったと思うけど。
わかりました。
And this is when things get weird. While Tomo is at work, Hiro goes through the footage that was recorded on the final night of the challenge. What he finds leaves him speechless, because something did happen that night. Something that Tomo has no recollection of. Something truly chilling.
Sleepwalking! Yeah, just sleepwalking. Nice, insane sleepwalking, right? Nothing weird. This is strange.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my god. Sounds like he's super sleep deprived. At this point, the camera cuts away for a little bit. Oh
In the
my
video, Tomo
god.
seems completely out of it as he
Dial tone! So scary!
grabs the camera and sits in front of a closet. The video footage begins to glitch as Tomo creepily smiles at the camera and then inexplicably seems to just start crying. The footage begins to glitch and loop, repeating over and over as the terror.
Yeah, because nobody could edit that. Sleepwalking explains this. It really does, honestly. Sleepwalking would totally explain this. And then editing, you could just edit the sleepwalking footage to make it seem creepier.
Terrifying face of a woman seems to peer out at the camera.
Okay, that's a fetch. Is that even a face? That's just the side of his head. I didn't even see that in the footage, honestly.
From inside the closet. Tomo
look
says
like a
he
woman?
doesn't remember anything about the incident, and until seeing the bizarre footage, he believed that he had slept soundly throughout the night. So could it be that the investigator captured the spirit of the woman whose
I don't know if it's real or a hoax, to be honest. These are just YouTube videos that people post. So it's hard to tell. Like, I know anything that's posted, like, it's not like a live stream. Anything posted could be sus. But even then, like, they're oh, like, on 100% live streams can be faked. Guys, I get fake things all the time.
life was taken inside the bedroom? The woman whose body was found inside this same closet? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire two-part investigation and many more scary videos over on the YouTube channel, Omega Toki Film.
I definitely think their channel is designed to be like this creepy, like semi-realism feel to it, and it's just part of their vibe that they're doing, and I like it. Like, trick people, make content, get views. Look at those views they're getting. Like, it's working.
Into the woods. So it's another
Into
week
the
and another
woods.
mysterious video. This time I was emailed about a very old video without a source that's been making the rounds on social media.
Ooh.
In the video, a group of friends are camping in the middle of the forest. Late into the night, they start to hear strange sounds coming from the dark woods. Now, in what is
As somebody who loves the woods, guys, the woods is a scary place. Be careful. There's like moose. There are moose in the woods. Moose. And they're violent. Moose are scary. If you see a moose, guys, you're already gone for it. If the moose is close enough for you to notice it, you're a goner. You're a goner. But you better hope there's a fence in between you and the moose.
probably a terrible decision, they decide to grab their flashlights and go to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
This looks like a really old video. Wait for it! Dun 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 dun! It's Bigfoot!
As they search for the source of the creepy sounds, the group spots what appears to be some kind of creature with glowing eyes hiding in the tree line. Shocked online viewers have pointed out that even with the potato quality old video, you can still see that the strange unidentified creature actually appears to blink before it runs off into the woods.
Yeah, guys, this is totally 100% not CGI. Not at all. Absolutely no way, Jose, that this is CGI. Nothing at all can indicate the CGI-ness. Yeah, it could be a costume person. It could be CGI. Nowadays, everything's fake. Oh, with AI, it's even worse. With AI, we're going to get a whole bunch of AI horror videos.
Woods, adding just a tiny bit more credibility to this very odd footage.
Oh, because
But
people think
without a source, once again, we'll never know the full story on this old video. So is it real or just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Getting your
See, the fun thing about these spooky videos is even if they're fake, they're very interesting. What is the word? Like short films?
foot in the door. Now, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know that I've featured a ton of Saudi door-kicking ghost hunters. These include Adventure Allah, Yaza 1200, Abdullah Al-Anbari, and the guy we'll be focusing on in this video, Adventure Jassim.
I'm actually surprised by the amount of like horror, like ghost hunting YouTubers there is. Like, there's surprisingly a lot more than I was expecting there to be.
Now, if you're not familiar with the Saudi ghost hunters I've featured, then here's a quick tutorial. Number 1, they love hunting jinns.
إذا في جن يا جن يا جن آخر مرة.
Number 2, the jinns often seem to throw large objects at them.
Oh no, that could have been dangerous.
عن الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أمي يبغوني أروح للرضع. بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Oh, 100% holy shrimp. This is 100% fake, but it's interesting to watch regardless.
And finally, number 3, and most important of all, Saudi ghost hunters love kicking down spooky doors.
كل هذه كله بسم الله لا اله الا الله اعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله.
It's all part of the drama, so you think there's nobody behind there.
بسم الله لا اله الا الله اعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله.
That had a
Now,
string, I
recently, I was in
swear.
a video-
I swear I saw the string on that thing being pulled.
That reveals something new and absolutely terrifying.
الله لا اله الا هو الحي القيوم لا تاخذه سنه ولا نوم.
Lombax, there's a typo. You put subs do not count. You mean gift subs do not count.
له ما في السماوات وما في الارض. من الذي يشفع عنده الا باذنه. يعلم ما بين ايديهم وما خلفهم. ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه الا ما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والارض. ولا يؤود حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
You see how he turns around without panning the camera throughout the whole entire room? You see how he only looked to his right and then quickly turned around? You see how he didn't pan to this corner over by where Cammy is? You see how he didn't pan over there? Because that's where his buddy's hiding. Ha!
لا اله الا الله.
That's right. Apparently these spooky doors are fighting back now. So, just a heads up, if you're a door-kicking Saudi ghost hunter, or you just aspire to be one, you be careful out there.
لا اله الا الله. لا اله الا الله. اعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر. لا اله الا الله.
I think him yelling the prayers kind of just like brings it all together. The videos is chaotic. He's fearless, conquering the jinns, getting rid of them, scaring them off.
لا اله الا الله.
If you're new to the channel, honestly, my videos come out at weird times. So subscribe and hit the little bell notification icon so you never miss a video. Follow me on the socials, and hopefully I'll see you back here for the next video.